Hi everyone, it's Amber and I'm back with this week's Plan With Me. I am really excited about this week's Plan With Me because I have a brand new kit from a shop that I've been wanting to check out for a really long time, so I can't wait to show you that. I wanted to go ahead and show you how last week's spread turned out. Before I do that, I wanted to show you also that this week I'm going to be starting using my Instax Mini 9 to do some back planning in my planner, so it was a little too late to do it this week, but starting with the upcoming week, I'm going to be using this to take photos of me and my son so that I can have memories of the special things we do together. And I'm also going to be taking bump shots so that I can put pictures in my planner of how my bump is changing week by week. So I'm going to be really excited to show you how that works out. If you want to see like a little tutorial and how-to of using this camera, I just put out a video yesterday showing you all of that stuff. I will link it in a card and in the description box down below. I do have a monthly kit that I can use for the month of September. If you guys want to see a Plan With Me video where I show you how I do a monthly spread, let me know in the comments down below. I don't want to make videos that people aren't interested in, but if that's something that you do want to see, I will definitely do that. So this week we are planning in the week of August 28th through September the 3rd. My kit this week is from a shop called Simply Watercolor Co. I absolutely love the sampler sheet that I got from her. It's got all of her social media here. I got some day covers, which is awesome, some great little deco stickers and functional stickers. You know, sometimes you get a sampler and you're like, oh, okay, I don't think I'll ever use those, but like, these are actually stickers that I will use and enjoy for sure. Okay, so this is the kit that I chose. I only got one from her shop because A, this was the first time I've ever shopped with her, and B, her spreads are a little bit expensive. Not bad, but just more than I usually pay. But you can see why. There's just so much gold foiling on here, and it's a simply beautiful kit. So here are my full boxes. I love that I have, these are actually two full boxes here that create one whole effect, which is pretty cool. I have my washi. I just love this. A girl should be two things, classy and fabulous. Oh my gosh. My check boxes and checklists. Of course, my headers with to do, today, and little things, which I love getting them when they're set up like that. I do have a sidebar planner, which is pretty great. And then I also have my half boxes, quarter boxes, and a couple of extra deco headers, which I will definitely enjoy. And it looks like we also have some glitter headers and then just some functional stickers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with getting our washi down. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the right side because I'm usually pretty bad at getting that one down, so might as well just get it out of the way. Okay, so I just about ruined that strip trying to get it down. That was unpleasant. Thank you, you know who you are, who messaged me the link to undo the stuff that you use when you put down a sticker incorrectly. I obviously need it. I have not placed my order yet, but I'm so grateful that you sent me the link to getting it, and I will be ordering it for sure. I have this kind of cool scalloped washi right here that I've never gotten in a kit, and it kind of looks like maybe I'm supposed to put it right here just to kind of cover up some of that space, because I do have, it looks like these are the exact length of these two pages. So, just not to let anything go to waste, let me go ahead and give that a try. I wonder if the scalloping is supposed to go up or down. Alright, I decided to put it facing down because I was too afraid that the scallops were going to pop up into these boxes and then I'd end up covering up those with stickers, which I would not be happy about. So this is a really nice touch. This is something that I really appreciate when shop owners think about this kind of thing. Like, nobody loves this space right here in between the washi and the boxes. And for a shop owner to really think about that and say, you know what, I'm gonna give you a solution to that problem is pretty cool in my opinion. That looks so good. Okay, so now that that is all done, let's move on to our full boxes. So I have a few things I need to think about here. One is which box I want to go in my Thankful Thought box, which one I want to be my focal center of my spread, and I also need to decide where I want this couch to go, because I definitely don't want to split these up. I want to put them side by side. So I'm thinking that what makes the most sense is to put this on the weekend for sure. And how do I want to do my full boxes this time? You know what, I think I'm going to go back to my full boxes all the way across the middle row, because it's actually been a couple weeks since I've done that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna love how this line is gonna separate these two, but we'll see once I get them both down. I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do with this, right? Oh, you know what? That's not bad. I actually really like that. Okay, so I probably don't want like the Chanel stickers being my focal center, but then again, they kind of all seem to say something about Chanel. I'm gonna put this one as my thankful thought just because I think it's the prettiest one. I love that gold foiling and the flower. It's just so, so elegant. I think I'm gonna use this one also with the gold foiling as my focal center on Thursday. Now, I usually love full boxes that have wording on them, but I just don't love this one that much. I don't know why, but let's see. This has wording on it. All the rest of these have wording. Okay, I think I want this one to go on Monday. So let's go ahead and put that down. Usually I'm pretty decisive about how I want the full boxes to go, but this week I'm having a little bit of trouble. I think I'll put this one on Tuesday. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now these two have a lot of black in them, so I'm glad I didn't end up putting both of them close to each other. I think I'm gonna put this cool lady with the leather pants on over here. And lastly, the Chanel shopping bag over here. I wish that these had a little bit more design to them. That's kind of my only complaint, is that I don't love the full boxes, but you can't complain too much. It's a beautiful kit. Okay, next I'm gonna put down my headers. I kind of don't like it when shops do it this way, where you get like to do today and little things all in one color, and then all in a different color. I kind of prefer to get all of my to-dos in one color and all of my todays in one color, because I do use to-dos all the way across the top for my Sensible Mama stuff, and todays all the way across the bottom for my home stuff. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is just go like gold, pink, blue, gold, pink across the top here. We'll see how that looks. So you guys, I really thought that today, Sunday, was the last day of Vlogust. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, Vlogust has not been terrible, but it hasn't been my favorite thing either. Someone commented on one of my other Plan With Me's and basically said like, why is everyone complaining about Vlogust? And I know how it sounds. It's like, well, it was a choice and you could stop doing it at any time. But man, it's just been hard. It's been hard, it's been exhausting. I miss my regular content a little bit, which is probably why you've noticed I've kind of been gravitating back toward my old content, just because I enjoy it. You know, I'm learning that I don't really enjoy family vlogging as much. Not because I don't love having a record of the things that my family and I do together, but it's just I kind of have to be a little bit less present in order to have my camera out and get footage of everything, and I feel like even though I'm recording everything, I'm missing out on stuff, if that makes sense. So I am a little bit excited about it being done. I thought it was done today, but no, it is not done until Thursday. That's our last official day. I did a really fantastic job getting these on crooked. Let's try that again. All right, now I'm gonna do the same thing with my todays, which again, that's what I use for my home stuff. And I think for my middle row, I'm going to use these blush colored glitter headers to go right across here. I don't love these glitter headers. I mentioned this in my video last week, how some shop owners seem to have really, really great glitter headers that look really realistic, and other shops tend to have glitter headers that look kind of just more like spackle board or something, and that's kind of how these look. It's not terrible, but I don't know, they don't look super glittery to me. And usually I like to keep my weekend looking a little bit different. I put just a different header in these places and these places, but I am gonna go all the way through with these blush colored glitter headers through the weekend on my row of just full boxes, because there's really no need. Okay, So with the exception of the weekend, my headers are all down, which is very, very good. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is put down my weekend banner over here. I always like to put something down over these two headers before I put the weekend banner down so that you don't end up seeing the Erin Condren header through there. All right, let's get this washi down. As always, I'm using the ruler that came in my Erin Condren to cut my washi. It just makes a nice precise line, which I love. But if you don't have one of these, you can even use like a credit card or a Costco card or something like that. Anything works really with a hard edge. Okay, not a great edge there, but it's gonna have to do because I just don't really care enough to fix that. We'll cover it up with the banner. So let's see, as far as my two boxes go right here, I usually like to put a to clean and a work here. I did get a work sticker in this kit, but I did not get a to clean one. All I got was this kind of checklist here that says to clean, so I'm gonna have to be creative with that. I think what I'm going to do is put down this little pink strip here on Saturday. Saturday is the day that I like to pick 3 kind of small household cleaning projects to work on. Nothing major because I do want to focus on family time, but I do kind of like picking 3 projects and really planning on getting those done. So I'm going to put this right here with a little bit of deco. And later I'm going to be writing in chores. So then what I'll do is take my to clean checklist, which is actually pretty perfect since I'm only looking for 3 chores that I want to tackle on Saturday. And I'm gonna put it right here. Got a little bit of white space in there, which I don't actually mind. I kind of like white space in my kits. It just kind of helps the spread breathe a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's crooked, but do we care enough to fix it? Yeah, I think I do. And since I do kind of like uniformity, I think what I'm going to do for Sunday is kind of the same thing. I'm gonna put down this cute little header here. And I don't like that flag that she gave, and I didn't get any super cute flags in this kit. And I don't love this little bow with the clip on it, but I do like this one that I got in my sampler sheet. So I'm gonna use that to cover up the gray flag that she used. Actually, you know what? I do want to use this work header here. So I'm gonna pull that deco up and put this down underneath of it. I feel like I'm doing a lot of putting down and picking back up this week. There we go. Like I said last week, if I can ever avoid having to write something in my own handwriting, I'm gonna do that. So I believe I'm going to take one of my checklists here. I'm gonna cut it in half because I only want 3. I don't need the whole checklist for my weekend activities. So again, I'm just going to take my ruler and cut it. Not perfect, but whatever. So that will be where I write down my work activities that I do on Sunday, like taking inventory and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I've got my header rows down now, and I am ready to start working on the rest of the spread. I'm gonna be using my full check boxes all the way across the top row and my checklist strips across the bottom row, and I'm gonna follow the same color scheme that my headers follow. So did you guys watch the Mayweather-McGregor fight last night? I'm not usually into boxing, but I love MMA. And one thing that you may not know about me is that I used to do MMA. Can you believe that? I never got around to competing, but I did train for it, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you're looking for a way to stay fit, go to an MMA gym. And I don't mean like a kickboxing place. I'm sure that those are great too, but what I'm talking about is like the straight up MMA gyms. I did not do any running or any kind of cardio outside of what I was doing in training. I did not follow any kind of specific diet, and I was so fit. And it really was a lot of fun. The only reason why I stopped is that I got cracked in the nose for the first time, and I heard a crunch, and I said, yep, you know what? Not for me. I was always so good at defense. You know, I wasn't a great striker, but I was pretty good at not getting hit. And the first time I got punched in the nose, so I was like, I'm done, I'm out, thank you. So anyway, I was kind of hoping for McGregor to win, just because I thought it would have been so cool to see an MMA guy beat Floyd Mayweather, who, if you follow boxing, you know that Floyd Mayweather is undefeated. So it would have been cool. It was a good fight to watch. I was glad that they were both sportsmanlike at the end. There was some unsportsmanlike activity during the fight, but you know, whatever. But yeah, it was fun. I was up until 1 o'clock watching it. I confess that I kind of like napped through the preliminary fights because I was like, I cannot stay up this long. But I was glad that I woke up and watched the fight. And of course my dad and my husband watched it together, and they were just so excited, screaming and yelling at the TV. You know how that goes. I just realized that I have the wrong color header over there on Friday. No wonder I was out of the right color checklists. I am a mess this week, you guys. I don't know. Can't get any of my stickers down right. Don't really like how I'm putting this spread together so far. I'm just a mess. Now that is fixed, I can get my last checklist strip down, and I'm all set for writing in my stuff for the week. Okay, I've got some pretty half boxes that I can use, and I think I'm gonna use these two because the colors kind of go well together. And I'm gonna pretty much use these like headers. I'm just gonna be putting them right up here over this purple. Oh. Gonna have to do better than that. Good enough. Now I'm gonna be using, once again, 2 of my checklist strips, and I'm just taking 3 of them. That'll do, it's not bad. I'm gonna put down some little things headers, and I think that I'm gonna use this grayish blue because I'm afraid that the pink or the gold are gonna get lost on these 2 half boxes. That doesn't really stand out that well either, but it's gonna have to do. I feel like she could have used a little bit more darkness on her headers. They just seem to really get washed out. Alrighty, so it looks like I have pretty much everything done except for my sidebar and then writing in my stuff for the week. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm pretty sure that this scallop right here is actually meant to go the rest of the way across, but since I actually have something that I plan on doing down here, I'm gonna use this little scallop box right here because I do like separating my Thankful Thought box from what follows, and I think that looks really cute. Okay, so just below that, I'm gonna put down my This Week sticker. This is what I use to indicate where I'm writing in my dinners for the week, and I'm going to put down this little weekly tracker for writing in my meals. All right, I like the way that looks. That turned out pretty. Okay, so I do have just one tracker. I guess I'm gonna use that for my Instagram posts because I tend to check mark when I do an Instagram post, but I don't check mark when I take a prenatal vitamin, which is the other thing that I usually track each week. And since I'm really not marking it anyway, I guess there's really no need to have a tracker for it. So this sidebar is really pink. Maybe I need to pull some deco or something in just to kind of change it up a little bit. I have this cool marquee that I love to use for tracking my social media following, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down here so that I do not forget about it. And I think just to bring in a little more color to that, I'm going to put this cute little scalloped quarter box thingy inside of there, and that's where I will write down my numbers. Okay, so I kind of am done with this sheet except for this one sticker, so I'm thinking maybe I can fit this right here. I don't really have much else that needs to go on my sidebar, so I think if I just stick this here, and that way I can feel good about having used this entire sheet, I can toss it, and then maybe just put some of my favorite deco in there. Like, I love this, so let's put that over here on the side. Anything with foiling, I'm gonna make sure it ends up in my spread. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I love this little stack of books here. Maybe I can just slip them in right up here. I don't want to cover up too much of this flower because I think it's really pretty. That looks a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe I do need to just pull this down some. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. No need to overthink it and make it too much. All right, so I guess it's time for me to go ahead and write in all of my activities for the week. I'm gonna follow my own advice that I gave you guys last week, and I'm going to do a little pen test on some of this paper to make sure that it will write. Okay, that's my gel pen. That one works. Let's see how my just regular ballpoint works. Yep. And I don't think I'll need it, but Sharpie looks very bad on this paper, so I will make sure not to use that. All right, let's get started. Alright, so that's just about everything that I know of in advance that I can write down. I will be so happy when Vlogmas is over so I can stop having to write this in every single day. Oh, actually, I don't have to film a vlog on that day. Yes! So yeah, I guess I'll be going back through here as the week goes on and adding in anything that comes up. Again, I'm going to be using my Instax camera to put in some memories. I do have a play date scheduled for Monday, so hopefully I can get some cute pictures to put in here for that. I decided to write in over here how many weeks I am in my pregnancy. Hopefully I'll stick a bump picture over there as well. I think that's about all that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, if you want to see a monthly spread plan with me, let me know. I'm happy to do it. Hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.